logged on. So today, this afternoon or this evening, I'm going to just show you what's involved in this online paced kick sugar workshop. So welcome. So what is sugar? Sugar is the general name for sweet tasting carbohydrates and is found in all types of foods. Sorry, I had to turn my volume up. And basically, we look at the different types of fructose in fruit, lactose in milk, maltose in grains, and all carbs and sugars break down to glucose, which our cells use to make energy. So I'm not sure, like, you guys, if you're going to join, I might just wait a little longer because I know people have just gotten off work. So hopefully people can join. I'll turn my volume up. And yeah, welcome to the live. So yeah, what is sugar anyway? Like, we have it every day. It's hidden in things. We can't actually cut down completely or cut it out, So what do you guys think? Do you think we should cut it out completely? What's your opinion? Do you find it hard to cut out sugar? Let me know. And, we're looking at high fructose corn syrup found in soft drinks and processed foods. It's basically a byproduct of corn manufacturing. It is a sweetener and it's cheaper than glucose. It's processed by liver, leading to non-alcoholic fatty liver. It's not good for you. And non-alcoholic fatty liver it's worse than having a fatty liver that's made from alcohol. Basically, it increases the intestinal permeability, which is in the intestine, leading to inflammation, allergies, IBS, and autoimmune, and drives obesity like nothing else. Let's look at how we evolved in the years. So, I want to take a sneak peek, let you guys know. Our genes evolved in a low sugar world. So when we were like cave people, we didn't actually go out and crave sugar. We had to hunt. We didn't have supermarkets or anything like that. We ate complex carbs, fats, and proteins. Compared to 20 teaspoons a year during those times, and then up to 17 teaspoons a day in our time now. It's just like horrific. Let's look at insulin. Here's one of the things that we cover in the workshop too. Insulin, our fat storage hormone. So insulin was designed to store away any extra glucose as fat in times of plenty or when food was scarce. So basically our body's like stored fat for the winter and for energy as well. And we'd basically be in like a fasting mode all the time. Let's look at sugar's impact on our body. So sugar also has an increased cancer risk. So a major European study found women with high blood sugar levels are at an increased risk of developing cancers of the pancreas, the skin, uterus, and urinary tract. So high blood sugar was also linked to breast cancer for women under 49. Sugar is very stressful. The blood sugar roller coaster causes hormonal things and biological damage, chemical stress on the body and the brain. It's fight or flight mode. And this constant stress ages the brain and the body, and it contributes to disease, as you now know. Healthy sugars. Now let's look at this. Welcome to my live. I'm going to go back because you've joined. What we're looking at, what sugar is. I've just touched on that. This is a sneak peek to my basically cutting sugar out, not completely, but, cutting down. And this is a sneak peek on that. High fructose corn syrup, I've covered that. Lower sugar in humans, like we didn't have to go out and hunt. We had to go out and hunt. Our insulin, our fat storage hormone, I've covered that. Sugar's impact on our body. The cancer risk is very high. Constant stress does age the brain and the body. Healthy sugars. So we'll look at this. Honey, molasses, maple syrup, and agave medjool dates. On one hand, healthier options as they are less refined and still contain vitamins and minerals. On the other hand, sugars, guys, they will still break down quickly to glucose and will cause a spike in your blood sugar and insulin response. Eat full fat. So in my online workshop for this, when food manufacturers take the fat out of foods, what do they put in? Sugar. So you know how you have low fat stuff? It's a chemical storm. Think chemical storm, chemical S storm. And I like to remember this saying, conquering cravings. How do you guys conquer your cravings? What do you guys do to not just binge? Because sometimes having sugar is, it's also addictive. It's the number one addictive thing in the whole world. So conquering cravings is a huge thing. I usually try and have a whole wad of Greek yogurt if I'm craving, before that time of the month too. I'm sure all you ladies out there would be the same. Now let's look at the cravings too. So what are your biggest cravings when it comes to sugar, and what time of day? And how do you try to curb cravings? How do you feel if you give in and eat sugar? Deprivation doesn't work. So being super strict, depriving ourselves doesn't work either. And what happens when you say you are never eating sugar again? You just binge. You start to crave it even more. And especially if you're addicted or you're an emotional eater, remember dopamine. Dopamine is a feel-good hormone. We get it from eating a whole lot of processed foods, as well as chocolate gives you dopamine and serotonin. So they're the feel-good hormones. And it's your own brain you're trying to fight against here. You can't win. You can never win. And this, guys, is where you can find my Kick Sugar workshop online. It's self-paced. It's at the Class Bento. And yeah, you can have it use it on the daily, whatever you need to do to motivate you to cut down on sugar. Yeah, and it's fabulous. It's absolutely fabulous. So I'm going to go I'm not sure if I can go back, but that's okay. So this, yeah, okay. So we'll look at This is the Kick Sugar online workshop. We've already touched on what sugar is. High fructose corn syrup, low sugar humans, insulin, our fat storage hormone, sugar's impact on our body. Sugar is very stressful. Healthy sugars, we looked at that. Eat full fat, guys. Conquering your cravings. Deprivation and being super strict always doesn't work. And this is where you can find my workshop here at Class Bento. I hope this was helpful to you guys and you can take away some things. And yeah, any questions or queries, just comment or send me a message as well. I'm going to end the live stream now and I hope you enjoyed. Oh, and another thing, I'm having a coffee catch up in my school community. That's SKOOL, Happy Gut Hub, tomorrow at 10 a.m. You guys take care.